Well, we are in live. Hey YouTube, uh, Oswald here again with Yanka and Fran again. And today we are gonna talk about a sensitive topic. We're talking about um, assisted dying. Um, it's not common topic primarily in our region, Brazil, but I really believe that trying to speak and think hard topics is a good way to expand our communication abilities and yeah, test ourselves in hard situations maybe. Uh, well, like you can see, besides these amazing immersions, Talk and Talk offer courses, and you can practice the most important words language, in my point of view, Italian, Mandarin, French, Spanish, and English, I guess. I think I didn't forgot any language. Yeah, that's it. It's online immersion. I'm a student like Yanka Francini, and I hope you that are watching us on YouTube. And it's we have some questions to help guide us in these conversations, but it's not necessary to answer any questions, just for help guide us. And well, that's it. So let's do it. Let's start with a presentation about ourselves. I'd like to start with you, Fran. Please introduce yourself for us.
Okay, hello guys. My name is Francini. I have 34 years old. I'm working with no, I'm an analytics engineer. I work in the data field and I'm married and I have a pet. And a curiosity is that in this month I completed 35 years old.
Oh,
So,
congrats!
yeah,
You're a bit
and
more experienced girl.
yes. And so that's it about me.
Great, great. And you, Yanka?
Congrats. We have to wait your date, I think, to give birthday. To give parabéns is to give birthday, maybe.
Oh, I think so, but I'm not sure.
To congratulate. Sorry.
Don't worry.
Um, well, my name is Bianca. Let's see some news. Yesterday, I had a meeting with my new supervisor at United States, and she's awesome. So it was really awesome. But she's Brazilian, but she's living at US since, I don't know, since ever. I think that she just was born in here and then just migrated to there. And it was nice because in there I saw a lot of Brazilians too. A professor that I quote a lot in my projects, in my articles, and so on. Another friend that is living in there at Pennsylvania University, and other Brazilians. So I was really afraid about this meeting, but when I saw the faces and the names, mainly Brazilian names, it was
Yeah,
really nice to, I felt comfortable in
great,
that moment. And well, I had to present myself in English, so keep it training this presentation. It helped me a lot in that moment.
for sure, for sure. Because that Talking Talk asked for the role host to do that in any immersion. Sometimes I need to tell you. Sometimes I forgot to do that, but I try to keep this uh, ritual. I don't know. Uh, okay, and it's my turn. Well, I think a different thing that happened to me this week. I had a technical about my freelance job. I had a technical um, test this week. To be precise, last Friday, and I thought that I was reproved. I think it's not better way to say this, but I forgot how to say reprovado, the better way. Well, uh, I think I thought I was reproved, but I I was approved, and I feel so excited about that because the platform had offered a lot of questions about, in this case, it was about JavaScript program language that I've selected there, and I had to answer in quick answer. I had, for example, less than 2 minutes to create an answer and record a video. I will have to record a lot of videos quickly, and to be honest, I didn't have time to search about language or the technical topics on the web because the time it was so short, it was the first time that I did this kind of exam test, and I really thought um, I couldn't be approved in this test, but some minutes after this test, I've got the news that I've passed there. So, and totally in English, of course, because the company is based on USA, but only a freelance job, okay, guys? But I think it will be a good experience to my first touch with um, abroad people with different cultures and try to work something. It's interesting. Just remember this this job is about training LL AI models. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So let's move on to our questions. Um, Let me see if I start with the question number one or other. Uh, well, I'd like to start with the question number three, girls. Should doctors and healthcare professionals have the right to decide whether or not to assist in ending someone's life? Why or why not? I'd like to start with you, Yanka.
Okay, let's do it. Well, first of all, I think that we are Occidentals or nossa, hoje minha cabeça não tá legal. Westerners. In the
Oh,
Westerners part, I think that we see that in a not in a bad way, but in a bad way. We suffered a lot when someone dies, when someone passed away, and I think it's part of our culture. I'm not taking out the legitimacy of the suffer, but it's the way that we suffer about it. And thinking about other cultures like Mexican culture that has the dead day, they make parties and try to think about good things that happened during the life that person that was died. And in another culture, like uh, Oriental Easterners culture, I think they see the dead moment in a different way too. Sometimes the dead moment is to watch the name of your family, or to, yes, some parts to watch the name of your family, or they see the death in a different way. So I think this topic, it's about it. It's about judgment, about what you're feeling about the dead moment, you know.
Yeah, it's
So,
important. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I
oh, please
interrupt.
go on.
No, just a note. This topic, it's we don't have a right answer or wrong answer. You know, it's only to uh, exercise our minds and practice only that. You know, feel free and relax to talk about this. And yeah, that's it. If you want to finish your talk, Yanka, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. And thinking about all of this, and thinking about another right that we listeners have, that is the right about our body and right about our decisions. I think that this right is just for the person that is living the life, you know, because sometimes the the motivation to do it, to finish your life, it's we have several kinds of motivations to do it, like suffering, or to not be a burden to our family, or so on. But doesn't matter the motivation. What matter is that you want to do something, you have the right to do something. And if you have this thought about a long time, during a long time, like 6 months or 3 months, that you want to do it, you have the right to do it. So I don't think that professionals or healthcare has some right about my rights, you know, and I
Yeah.
expand this to other things, to like abortion ideas and so on. To me, it's my body, it's my decision, and I have the right to have this right, you know. So yeah, I think it's that.
Yeah. Um, I totally agree with you, Yanka, to be honest. And you, Yanka, do you agree? Oh, Fran, do you agree or disagree about, yeah, the doctors don't have rights to ending a life. We have to decide that.
Yeah, I agree with Bianca because I believe that the healthcare professionals and doctors can suggest the possibility and pass all the, I don't know, diagnostics and the probability of life, or the reactions while they are in the cama, na maca, or
Yeah.
something like this, but not take a decision because it's very complex. How, as Yanka said, is about the person. Sometimes the person not have a conscious, or don't can talk about this
Yeah.
situation. So people is in coma. So I don't know in this situation how
Yeah.
person decides. So it's more about the decision, this decision of the family
Yeah.
than the person, because person not talk, but not not I don't agree with doctors and healthcare professionals take the final decision. Just is a possibility. What do you want to do with this? I believe that.
Yeah, you said both of you said interesting points. Of course, if someone don't have a way to say whatever they want, it's necessary to ask for their family, like you said, Fran. And it's a common way to decide about that here in Brazil. You know, it works this way here. And yeah, so I can't add any more notes about this question. Both of you said everything, my point of view. Just interesting data about this topic I'd like to bring, and it's included on that article that I shared with you. So it's related of countries that assisted dying is allowed there. And you, I think I don't know if you will agree with my thoughts, but let me see. Switzerland, Austria, some states, some regions of USA, Canada, Spain, Colombia, New Zealand, Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. Well, I think the most interesting country here is Colombia, because if you Colombia and Austria, I guess, if you evaluate about the economic power, Austria and Colombia is not so big than another countries, you know. So it's not related about the economy power. It's only related about the culture and what the people believes. And yeah, when I search about this topic before to bring here, I saw some news about some, including Brazilian that that decided to ask for assisted dying in another country. It's most common is Switzerland. I don't know if you like of drama movies, but we have a famous drama movies called Como Eu Era Antes de Você. I like drama movies, you know. I love movies as well. And this one talk about this topic, Como Eu Era Antes de Você. I'm not sure about the English title in this about this move, but it's a so beautiful move that talk about this topic, and I recommend to you if you want to cry a lot. Well, yeah, that's it. Let's continue our conversation, girls. Well, Bianca, please choose a question for us and answer, please.
Okay, choose a question. Let's see. Oh my God.
Whatever. So if you want to sort one, don't worry.
Well, one thing, number 6, please, because I am thinking about it. Could assisted dying potentially impact how society views aging and terminal illness? What are some possible pros and cons?
Yeah,
And
good question for you about your work.
yes, true. But I said in the previous question that that it's all right to decide, and I keep this, I maintain this. But we have to discuss if we are valuing more the youthness than the when you get old, the yes, the
Be
moment that
over.
you yeah, the moment that you get old, because we can't just value the youth and think that when we get old, we won't have more life and we couldn't be active and have a good life and do the things, you know. Because of this, I'm thinking about the views about aging. Aging doesn't have to be a bad thing as we think, but can be. We have to change this because with the time we are living more than we were in the past. So we are going to pass more time aging or in the mature age than before, I think. So, okay, but let's see. Yeah, I think that society about terminal illness, one thing that I think a lot, it's about religion then, and to keep persons in a suffering moment, waiting for the miracle moment,
Yeah.
waiting that, okay, God will see this and we will have a miracle in here and the situation will change. I'm not a religious person, I'm more a science person, and I don't believe that I believe in what the doctor said about the situation. I think if it's a illness, very illness, that the person can't recover from it, maybe I would pass not I will pass, but I will accept the decision of the other person. And thinking about my grams passed away, I wouldn't like that they suffered in that moment. And they suffered a little bit, but this moment to suffer before die, I don't think that it's nice. I think that the person can choose, maybe, if she
Yeah.
wants or not pass through it, through this illness moment. So
And I
yeah.
have a question for you, Yanka. What your brother think about this kind of topic? Do you know? He religious guys or like you?
Well, my brother, it's a teenager. I don't and I
Oh, okay.
I am really mad with him, but yeah, I think that they don't think about it, about this
Ah,
kind
okay,
of
okay.
thing.
Oh,
But my
I'm sorry.
mom,
I didn't remember the age of your brother.
my mom maybe agrees, but my mom is evangelical too, and maybe she doesn't agree. Maybe she
Okay,
doesn't agree.
like my parents. And you, Fran?
Here in this question, I don't know the exactly not motivation, but what prerequisites for opt for
It's hard.
assisted diet. But for example, if you I talk for me, I don't have child. I don't know if I will want because I maybe I can adopt it, but it's not now. Oh my God, I'm doing plans, but life can show the opportunities. But for example, in my uh, when I get older, I don't know what things happens to me, and maybe I don't have if I don't have children. Uh, I don't know exactly if I have people for cares to me. Not, I don't say that people that have children, these children who will care your parents, but I believe that that's a possibility. Like for example, I'm get older. If happens something that anybody can cares me, or I don't have money for pay professionals to care me, assisted diet can be a possibility. For example, not I don't talk about this, but I believe that the society can see opportunity because I see a lot of people don't want children,
Yeah,
and maybe is this thing can be a concern in the future.
yeah,
So looking for the different side, I believe that is a different point of view when you get older.
yeah. Well, in my point of view, people have how can I say that? A crazy way to think about everything, you know? So, my concern about that is if people, if a lot of people in, for example, almost of a half of the countries have this right, girls, just my point of view, right? Like I said, it's there isn't a correct or a wrong answer, you know, just a reflection, a thought. If almost people have this right, my concern is, if anyone can end their lives, we could have a disequilibrium in humanity, growing population. I think I did the wrong way, you know, because like you said from about children, I think we could expand to this. Of course, this subject, like you said, it's hard to people think a lot about that, because some cultures, like our culture, it's been like a sad thing, you know. Death is a sad thing here, but some cultures is yeah, like the people had completed your turn in this place, you know. And yeah, it's only my concern about that, you know. But I totally agree with Bianca. I think it's important we have this power to decide whatever we want. Like I could see in my research about this topic, in some countries, some place, there are a lot of rules to get this kind of assistance, you know. Some months, some health conditions. In some countries, I've read that people need to share this with their family, and have to make a document to register this desire, you know. So I think it's necessary to discuss and trying to find a way that this could be uh, made. Yeah, could be made. I don't know. The relaxed way. It's hard. I can't find the right word. Make this with confidence, I guess. Yes, with confidence. Yeah, that's it. Wow, it's hard to talk about this. I don't know if you could understand me, but well, that's it. Fran, please, could you choose another question and start to answer for us?
Yes, the number 4. How would you feel if a loved one
Hard
requested
question.
assistance dying? Might change depend on their condition. I chose this question because for talk about
Other people
this,
is easy.
we have to think in, oh my God, if happens to me or with person in my family.
uh,
I believe first that I will contract a therapist all days for talking about, not
yeah.
just for me, but if my family person have conditions for talk. But we have a therapy group, for example, not just me, the family, for help us understand not just about the superficial motivation, but intrinsic motivation, because sometimes there are a lot of things or problems that the suffering, appearance suffering, is just the cereja do bolo. the top of cake.
Yeah.
And if I want to take a decision, or the person that my family take a decision, we have to guarantee that is not just about the situation, but all the situation. Uh, I believe that we have a right for take decisions, but we are human, and sometimes, not a lot times, we take a wrong decisions based on beliefs and religion things. So
Angry.
we have to rationalize. I don't know if the word exists, but and professionals to help and conduct about our thoughts. And if okay, everybody maybe arrive in a consensus, I will accept this kind of things, because I can't fight for another person. Just another person knows your pains and your life, but it was very difficult. You maybe participate to the hard decision. It's not about I will suffer a lot because people pass away. It's not about this. It's about participate of a decision and accept a decision in your face. Oh my God, I choose to die because I don't
Want to
can
live myself.
handle with this more.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult, because pass away, everyone pass away someday,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we have to pass away, I think, with dignity. And I would choose, if I can, I would choose pass away a natural way,
Yeah.
but not suffering. If I suffering a lot, I choose end
That.
the life, because maybe don't have possibilities for survive.
Yeah. 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 And you, Yanka, do you agree, Fra?
Yes, I agree in all of things, all of
Yeah.
it, I think. But I agree mainly in two things: passed away with dignity, and I think this is important. In my family, I think that assistant dying could happen when someone get a illness, a really severe illness, and doesn't have cure, for example. So I think in this moment, maybe someone could opt for this way to die and do not suffer a lot. And thinking about the end of life and you suffering in the end of life, I think that this is very okay. This is very sad, and this take out the dignity of the moment or of the person. So if you are sick and you are suffering a lot, you don't have way to fix this or to cure this. Um, I think that I would support you, mainly in my family. I am thinking about the end of the world, for example, and I don't want that my mom are in here in this moment, in the end of everything. If the end was fast, it will be fast, okay.
Like a meteor.
Yeah, it's okay, but it was a slowly end of the world and we suffering every day. I don't want that my mom stays in here, stay alive in here, passing through all of these, because
Yeah.
that's about suffering. I don't want to see my parents or my family suffering a lot during this moment, not just in the end of the world, but about a illness too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it will be hard. I will have a therapist for me and for my family too, for my dog, for my cat. Everyone will suffer a lot. But I think it's not a good motive, but an understandable motive at least.
Yeah. Hey, girls, it's a hard question to answer, but I will think about that for while you was talking, answer this. And well, what happened if, for example, my one of my parents or both of them or one of my children ask for assisted dying, you know? Uh, However, I think it's I totally agree with Bianca said. I can't see my dear people suffering, you know. So I of course in the first moment it could be hard, but I can understand and accept that because, like you said very well, Yanka, it's hard to see our dear people suffering about anything. Um, but I continue with my thoughts. Of course, if we feel about our close people, it's hard to continue keeping this thought, this sentence, you know. But well, it's hard, but I continue keeping my position. The people have this right to decide what they want. If they are suffering, uh, they can choose whatever they want. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's choose. Oh my goodness, we almost the time is almost over. I don't know if we have more time to answer. One, let me see. Um, Let me see. Give a second, girls. Well, question number 8. Do you believe that the family should the family have the rights to help on decision about ending someone's life? Question number 8. You know. Well, my point of view, if the people is suffering in a coma, like Fran said in the start of conversation, it's necessary to involve the family to that. But the most of case, I guess, like we could see on the short video, short news about the topic, that woman was suffering about her health and for a long time, long years, and she have this conscious to decide it. Yeah, I think it's my thoughts about that. And Yufra, question number
Uh,
8.
Number 8.
Yeah. I didn't read the question. I thought in another way, you know?
Okay.
But the number
Okay.
8.
How my family members feel in cases of assisted diet. How
Yeah.
my family members feel in case.
And
Um,
and how do you think how families could help in this decision, I guess?
okay. I believe that maybe for support this decision is be present at the moment, all the moment, and maybe support this, show that that people love their people, but uh, we 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 will accept the decision because it's a decision of the people. I think it's a moment for love and past the building maybe happy moments in the dark, for example, but you
Yeah.
have to construct a good memory in the short time for do the things.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And you, Yanka?
I totally agree. And I think that it's about this good memory, you know. We don't have to have a bad, we don't have, no, it will be very bad to have a bad memory about ours, the person that we love in the last moment, suffering a lot and so on. I don't like to see caixão aberto, for example. I like to maintain the good memories in in my mind and stay with this kind of memory. But in this case, I there are several motives that this person can choose to choose the assistant dying. And if this person, if my mom, for example, is feeling that she is a burden, I will do all my best, like, Mom, you are not a burden. I love you. I can take care of you, and so on. Um, all the other things I will try to fix. If it's about suffering, about from illness, I will accept. The others too, I will accept, but I will try to change her mind, maybe a little bit. But if it's about suffering, I will just accept because we can't feel the pain that the other is feeling in that moment. So we don't have a lot of voice to have this kind of decision. But yeah, if I could avoid it, I will. But if I couldn't, I just will accept. And my family too. My family, it's, I think no, because they are evangelical. So I don't think that my family will accept this. They will keep this
Me
person
too.
in the suffering moment until all the dignity goes away, you know, so it will be very bad.
I have a lot of examples in my life, my family, that the people trying to extend the life with suffering. Some people is suffering on the hospital, and the children don't want that the doctors end the lives, because it's happened sometimes in my life with some relatives, you know. And I remember the last situation with my grandpa that was suffering a lot, and I've talked with my father about this, and and they my father and my uncles choose, né, I guess, decided to wait for some moments and to turn off the devices, you know. I don't know if it's correct to say, but they decide that it was a brave decision, I guess. And I could share my point of view with them, you know. But well, guys, the time is over, unfortunately. Feel free, because next Friday we'll talk about a relaxed topic, you know. We'll talk about common American expressions, and we'll learn a new and search about new expression, new words in day by day, day one day tasks, you know. I think that's it. Thank you so much to be here, Yanka and Fran, and I hope see you there. Have a good day. Have a good week. Bye bye, girls.